home to the animals we're going to be seeing, that means gotta go over a couple of house rules. Now, first things first, for everybody's safety, it is very important that we do remain seated all throughout our safari. If we have little ones sitting on laps, that is okay, but they do need to remain fully seated in the lap they are currently in. No standing up, no seat swapping, no chomp swapping of any kind is allowed on our safari. Plus, we're like 6 feet off the ground, so maybe let's just stay in our seats. Now, it's also really important that we make sure we're keeping our hands, arms, feet, and legs inside of the truck at all times. If we have loose items, hang on real tight to those, and if we have food on board,
Have you seen anything yet?
If I have anybody interested in pictures, I recommend having those cameras out and ready to go. I can stop for most animals. I can't stop for all of them, and I can't guarantee they're stopping for us, so having those cameras ready will be most ideal. If you look up above your heads, you might notice an animal spotting guide up there. Due to migration patterns, we might not see all of those animals, and some of the animals we might see may not be on that spotting guide. But it does give you a pretty good reference for the kind of animals we'll be looking for. Now we're starting in the little Ituri Forest. Forest animals are very well known for being good at camouflage. So let's keep our eyes wide open to see what we can
Dog lover's on. Yeah, say hi, dog lover.
So looking out to the right, I do see an okapi over there. The okapi are very shy forest animals. They spend so much time hiding in the forest. They were actually thought to be a myth until discovered by the Western world in 1901. Fun fact, 1901 just so happens to be the same year that Walt Disney was born. Even still to this day, we're not entirely sure how many okapi there are in the world, but one thing we do know about them, the okapi is the only living relative to a giraffe.
Oh, interesting.
Looks like coming up on our left, we're going to have a light tan forest antelope coming up called a greater kudu. You notice that greater kudu doesn't have any horns on it. That's how we can tell she is a female.
Right there in between the trees.
Horns.
Look how cute.
Looks like a deer almost.
It does. Hi.
Hi, baby. Looks like it's a girl.
I want that.
So cute.
I don't know because it's a girl or a boy. I don't know. Look at her.
Ooh, we got another one. So there's one up ahead of us we're going to look at in a moment. And off to the left there, we've got some black rhinos here.
Oh, the rhinos.
Girl.
The rhinos.
You're
Look
gonna
at that.
notice the
You
two
see a
black
rhino
rhinos are
butt.
kinda hanging out separate from one another. Black rhinos are
Rhino
very
butt.
solitary. They prefer their alone time. And as far as rhinos go, the black rhino is one of the
Look at that one up there.
subspecies
You see that
of
one?
rhino.
Oh, is that
But
a
they still get to be
baby?
about 3,000
I don't think it's a baby. That looks pretty darn big, I think.
He's eating.
They are cute, huh?
Looks like coming up on our right, we're going to get another look at some of those greater kudu. And it looks like we have some red forest antelopes coming up. These ones are bongos. I think we're going to have bongos on both sides of the shrub.
Oh, there's one right there. There's Bongo. Hiding behind
And
the
the
trees
bongos,
right now.
they do have horns on them. For them, both males and females have
There's
horns.
one too.
But male bongos are much larger. They're also a much darker
I
red,
can't believe
almost
we're
brown
literally
coat
so
color.
close.
We're so close to them. Oh my
You notice those
god.
stripes going across the backs of those bongos. Those work as their
They don't even
camouflage.
care.
Helps to break up their silhouette while they move through the forest.
Oh, here we go over the chains.
Yeah,
I know, this is so nice.
I like this flow. They go,
Now the next stop on our safari is going to be the Safi River.
Hi, Lara Lara.
We're going to keep a pretty close eye.
feel her hands.
Oh my god.
Is she cold?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Oh my god, he is like.
I know, gee.
it's a little cool here this morning, but
It's still hot.
Here, honey. I said, you're freezing.
Looking off on the right there, across the river, I do see some pretty big white birds.
There's one up
They're white
there.
birds, but their name is the peaked-back pelican. They get that name because during their mating season, the feathers on their backs turn a very light shade of pink. And if you look up on the cliff there, you might notice a big gray bird. I'm not really supposed to talk about it, but I think it's pretty cool, so I'm going to do it anyway. That's a great blue heron.
oh, great blue heron up there.
North American native, but they do come to the southern part of North America as well as South America for breeding. So he'll only hang out for a little bit. Also on that right side, I do see some hippos, 9 hippos. Oh, looks like we're gonna have some more in the water.
Goodness. Look at this hippo. Look at that hippo. Those are hanging out. Look at those guys.
this
run
side.
along the bottom of the
Look at that hippo!
In fact, the word
that
hippopotamus
hippo!
actually
Oh my gosh, that
translates
hippo's
to
coming out of the
river
water
horse.
and going under and going
Breathe
under.
underwater though.
They're
That's hippos can hold their
underwater.
breath for up to 8 minutes long. That does make hanging out of the
There they
bottom
are.
easy for them.
That's
8 minutes long, they can
One
hold
of my
their
favorite
breath.
things about hippos, they've got some really big teeth. Hippos have incisors that can get up to 18 inches long. Might use those great big teeth to defend themselves, but as far as food goes, hippos are herbivores, which is kind of just a fancy way for saying vegetarians.
Yeah, they're vegetarians, huh? But not the next guys,
Another
huh?
hippo hanging out below water.
Oh, look at that hippo. You see that hippo?
why does he have a hole in his back?
I don't know. Look at that hippo.
Oh, also on our left, we got some Nile crocodiles.
Oh, look at the crocodiles.
Now, crocodiles have one of the most powerful bite forces in the animal kingdom.
There's one in the
Weigh up to about
water.
500
Oh yeah,
pounds.
there is one
They
in
can
the
eat
water,
about
you're
half their
right.
body weight in a single sitting.
Crocodiles after a while.
If it's an alligator, you see it
Now, those
later. If
male
it's
crocodiles, they also use
crocodiles
their
after a
very
while.
powerful jaws to carry their mothers. When mom can sense that her eggs are going to start to hatch, she's going to take those eggs, put them in her mouth, and toss them around very gently to help her babies hatch out. And then once those babies have hatched, if mom suspects any danger in the area, she's going to scoop her babies into her mouth and carry them off to safety.
Oh, there's a baobab.
Now this big turn here means that our next stop is the African Savannah. The Savannah will be home to some of Africa's most famous and iconic animals. So as we all know, and
Hi,
love, I
JT
can see a couple
Gamer.
of them already. Now, each and every one of these animals
these
will play
guys.
their very own unique,
We're
but very
excited. We like the
important role
Savannah,
in
don't we?
maintaining the
I
habitat of
see
the
the new
Savannah.
lion.
Yeah, hopefully.
We're going to have animals like giraffes. They use their long necks to eat the leaves and branches from trees. Not only does that help keep the trees clean, it also allows for sunlight to reach lower lying plants. Grazing animals like zebras, wildebeest, antelope, they work very hard to make sure the grass is kept down. Even the predators are important in the savannah because they make sure that there aren't too many animals eating chickens.
Oh, we're on the African savannah. Look at. Yeah, we are in the savannah.
Down the hill
I see some
to the
giraffes down
right
there.
there, kind of in the distance. I do see a couple of giraffes. We're heading that way, so I'm hoping we're going to get a pretty good look.
I hope we get chased by
I think
a
I see
monster.
maybe 3 of them up there. A group of giraffes.
Oh my gosh,
called a tower.
There's zebras
Giraffes are
all
the
the way
tallest
back
living animal. They get
there.
anywhere from 16 to 20
Maybe
feet
we'll get
tall.
over
Another
there.
pretty cool thing
Traffic
about
jam-
giraffes, they
tra-
actually
dra-
have the same
what is it
number
called?
of
There's some
vertebrae in their
giraffes.
neck.
They're way far, but we'll get over there.
We have 7 cervical
There's
vertebrae.
zebras too.
They
The
also
zebra.
have
I think zebra is
7
doing.
cervical vertebrae. I do think I also see. Oh, I think I see a cattle.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes they're referred to as Watusi cattle because they were bred by the Watusi tribe in Africa. And back in
Actually,
Africa,
good.
these
See
cattle
this
they're
one,
actually
good.
not used for market. They're seen as a symbol of wealth.
Ooh.
Well, some more money.
Money, yes, correct. We're gonna come along the wild dogs and then a giraffe.
I know, I saw.
We saw a squirrel and painted dogs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, where are they?
Oh, I think I see coming up on
Mommy.
I don't see the dogs.
some
What, honey?
That's why I
painted
found
dogs.
safari.
What'd you see?
Where are they? A
Left
squirrel.
side of the truck, right side of that dip.
Oh, there's the doggies.
They're doggy.
Now I know they
It's one dog.
kind of maybe.
I see two. I see
like
more.
hyenas. But they're
There's-
not.
They're
Hyenas are
the
actually their own separate species
painted
in the family
dogs.
of hyenidae, and believe it or not, hyenas are slightly more closely related to cats. These African painted dogs are an
Hyenas
offshoot
are
of the
related to
canid
cats?
species, but they're still much more closely related to our domestic dogs back at home. African painted dogs are really great at endurance. They can run up to speeds of about 30 to 40 miles per hour, and they can maintain those speeds for about 3 miles. Angoli cattle on both sides of the truck. On the left side of the truck, I see some sable antelope. The sable antelope are the icon here at the Harambe Reserve. That's the animal
there's a
you saw
giraffe.
There's a
depicted
giraffe,
on the side as
yeah.
you came in.
How are they friends?
They are so because they're
They're
very
friends.
courageous animals. They're actually one of very few prey animals that will stand up and defend themselves against a predator. In a fight or
got
flight situation,
people
the same
out.
antelope or bigot fight every single time. Looks like coming up ahead, we're gonna get a pretty good look at one of those giraffes, and we'll still have a few more in the distance. You can also see some big gray wildebeest over there.
Wildebeest. You never know what you're gonna see on the safari, huh? Oh, there's a giraffe up there.
There's a couple of them.
And the wildebeest. And the wildebeest.
Now we
We're
got a
hoping to
giraffe
see the
coming up
lion
on our left
soon.
there. If you look real
Hi,
close, you might get
Kristen.
and its tongue up there.
Uh-oh, giraffe. Oh, look at that big one. That's, oh
That's
my
how
god.
they get to be about 18 inches long.
No, we're not going that way, dude.
Check out that giraffe.
Now take a look at the spots on that giraffe. You'll notice they're kind of jagged, kind of look like broken glass. Tells us that's a Maasai giraffe. But that coat pattern is unique to each individual giraffe.
Where's Max?
Quite a few more of these giraffes coming up, but it looks like they found
Look at this
some
giraffe.
mountain zebras too.
Max, you're gonna see a giraffe way up close, baby.
Oh, the kitten.
No, no giraffes, they've got those little horns on top of their heads. Those are called ossicones. They're actually not even horns, they're bones. Those are part of the giraffe skull structure.
Oh, Max is right next to you.
Oh my gosh.
That was so.
That was pretty awesome, guys.
Looks like we have them on both sides of the truck. We got some of these big gray wildebeest. Wildebeest, they're migrating animals, and herd animals. Means
There's
they like
some
to live
wildebeest up
together.
ahead.
About 1.5 million wildebeest will migrate anywhere from 500 to 1,000 miles within a year.
On the ground, like dogs.
Oh, there's a giraffe. Hi, buddy. Look at
Wildebeest.
how beautiful. There's a wildebeest right there.
As you make this turn to the right, way up on the hill, I see some pretty small tanned.
Look at that wildebeest.
Hi, wildebeest.
Oh my gosh.
When they get their names, they can spring straight up in the air about 6 feet
Buckeyes
high.
back.
We're almost to
As
the
those
lions,
Hartman's mountain
guys.
zebras, two things in particular tell me they're specifically Hartman's mountain zebras. You'll notice the stripes on their rumps are a bit wider
Hey,
spaced
zebras, can you
apart.
panic and
Also,
run?
their stripes stop just before reaching their stomachs. But just like the spots of the giraffes, the stripes of the zebras are unique to each individual zebra. It's like your fingerprint. There are no
That's
two patterns are
awesome.
I
the
guess
same.
zebras can't actually panic and run.
Zebras can't panic and run. Oh, they can. I would believe it.
I wonder when we'll see the lion. Wait, is this? No, this isn't the lions, or is it?
Not yet. We see the cheetahs first, remember? We're hoping to see some big cats today.
Because
Let's see how this goes. Huh.
He's out on the right.
I'm trying to peek
Who?
through the trees. I think I see an African elephant.
Elephant? Okay. All right. Let's see if we can see an elephant. Oh, majestically. Oh, look
The easiest
at
way
that.
to tell the difference between an Asian elephant and an African
that
elephant
elephant?
is their ears.
Look at how
The ears of the African
beautiful.
elephant are very conveniently shaped like the continent of Africa, so that gives you a pretty good hint to which one it would be. But my friends, at the end of the day, if you're in Africa, you'll see African elephants. And if you're in Asia, you'll see Asian elephants. Plus, if you put the two next to each other, you'd realize the African elephant is larger. If you look really quick to the back on that left side, mandrill back there, when they move pretty fast. Mandrills are one of the largest monkeys.
See if you
Adult
can
males
find
can
the
get up to
mandrill.
100 pounds.
Can you guys find the
And a lot of times
mandrill?
we think of dogs showing their teeth. We see that as a sign of aggression. But when mandrills do it, it's actually a sign of friendliness. Kind of like they're smiling at each other. Thinking back to that African elephant we saw, we know elephants are very big animals. In fact, a full-grown adult African elephant can weigh up to about 13,000 pounds.
No elephants over
Being
there.
that big means they gotta eat a lot of
Hard to
food.
learn not to touch the lot.
Full-grown adult elephant can eat up to 300 pounds of food in a day.
You have the lion plush? That's awesome. We'll have to look for it. See anything over there, hon? Okay, what will we see next?
I mean,
Going over a
those ears are a
bridge.
pretty great way to identify what type of elephant it is you're looking at, but those ears do serve another purpose. Elephants actually use their ears to help regulate their body temperature. They have some pretty large blood vessels in those ears, which allow the elephants to release and retain body heat. So when it's hot outside, the elephants flap their ears and send some cool air over their backs. They can actually lower their body temperature
That's funny,
up to about
Kristen.
15 degrees by doing that. When it's hot out, or when it's cold outside, the elephants are going to hold those ears very close to their bodies. It tries to keep in some of that body heat.
Let's see
Now,
what we
elephants,
can
they also do a
find.
lot of communicating with those ears, so just because they're flapping them doesn't necessarily mean they're trying to keep cool, but it is a pretty good guess.
I don't see any.
Have you seen the cheetahs yet?
Not yet. Daddy's really good at spotting the cheetahs. So hopefully they're out.
Now looking up on that right side, you might notice a couple of pretty big trees up there. Those are baobab trees. Sometimes people refer to the baobab tree as an upside down tree because it looks like those are the roots coming out of the top, but those are in fact its branches. See a couple of springbok over there as well. Now, the baobab tree, it only produces leaves about 3 months out of the year, right after a pretty intense rainy season. During that rainy season, the trunk of the baobab tree will absorb as much water as possible. And some animals eat the trunk of the baobab tree to get some of that water, which is why it's also referred to as the tree of life.
Welcome to the tree of Oh, look! Little duckies! This is beautiful. The water
Looks like we might be a little backed up
It
here.
smells like a pool.
As I mentioned on the way in, this reserve is home to these animals. Sometimes they do like to stand in the middle of the road and
The water is really
Maybe
pretty.
someday we can go swim.
Lucky for us, we have a couple animals that are pretty notorious for hanging out in the road.
Hey,
We have a
Dux,
giraffe
do you
that
know
found
that
out
you're
pretty
very
quickly
lucky?
if she
Quack.
stands on the road,
What?
feeds her, so that happens a lot.
Person said quack.
Now I
Dux,
think
do you know that you're
I
very
heard
lucky
up
to
ahead
be
it
in
might
that
be a
pool?
white rhino in the road.
Daddy, can
They
you
don't usually
Oh.
cause us too many problems,
Because
but
look
here's
at
the
those
thing, white
ducks.
rhinos can get to be about
Look at
6,000 pounds. So trying to convince one out of the road if it doesn't want to get out of the road can
They
be a
swam
little
to
tricky.
There is a white rhino in the road up ahead. Oh my goodness.
But a little part of me is kind of hoping that maybe
Did you see that duck? It just
Stay
flew
here
into
for
the
a little
water.
bit.
This is fun.
because this should be around the
I
time
want to
of the
see this.
day
I want to see the ducks.
that our matriarchal herd of elephants should be coming out. So if we're here
Oh.
long enough, maybe they'll finish up their breakfast and head on out. That's what I'm hoping for. Oh, and now there's two in the road.
Oh my gosh.
Johnny and Jimmy.
Two rhinos.
Two
in the
rhinos.
road.
There's seriously two rats.
Hopefully the elephants come out though, huh? Wouldn't that be cool?
Ducks, you're jealous.
It looks like we
You're
actually
jealous. Jealous. of
might be
these
heading back
ducks.
on the move here.
Ducky
Now,
is.
if those elephants do come out, they'll come out a little bit further up ahead of us there, so maybe
Daddy,
not.
can you go to the pool today since I'm jealous?
But we should
of
definitely
these
find some white
ducks.
rhinos for
It's
our bed.
cold right now.
I know. Why did you go to the pool? It's
If it
cold.
gets warm,
Maybe not cold. It's a little chilly.
let's see.
It's
Now, first coming up, we're
We're
gonna
in
have
Florida,
some
but it's chilly.
flamingos.
But they said that they have the
These are greater flamingos, largest flamingo species, and the palest pink. Look way in the back on that left side.
Well, we just didn't.
I think I see one back there. Those African elephants. The closer on our left here, we got these
We're going in the
flamingos, greater
water.
flamingos.
Oh, there's the
Largest
elephant.
flamingo species and the palest pink.
The elephant's way in the back,
Flamingos
if
are
you guys
the
can
color
see
from
it.
Their diet, it comes from the brine shrimp they like to eat, which is very rich in beta carotene, which gets absorbed through their feathers and comes out that pink color. So flamingos hatch out, they actually hatch out kind of a whitish gray color. They develop their pink over time, usually reaching their full pink potential at about 2 years old. Now, my
Listen to
friends, the
their
reason that
sounds.
matriarchal herd comes out a little bit later in the morning, not later in the morning, but they take their time coming out. They won't come out unless they're all together. So everyone has to finish up their breakfast, and once they're all
Look,
done
the
and ready
ducks
to go,
aren't even in
they'll all come out
here.
together, but they don't like to come out one at a time.
Flamingos.
What are we doing?
Flamingos.
Go, go, flamingo. Go, go, go.
Sure enough, we got these white rhinos to our left.
Oh, there they are.
These are southern white rhinos.
The rhinos are coming up that were blocking the road.
Now, we mentioned the white rhinos, they can get to be about 6,000 pounds. That makes them the largest subspecies.
Thank you
of
so
rhino.
much.
And as you can see, the white rhinos like to spend time together.
Behind the rhinos, there is
Group of
a
rhinos is
cheetah,
called a crab.
but there are the rhinos.
Oh, I see it moving.
It's way back
Yeah.
against the fence.
Yeah.
Okay, look at that big guy. Oh my goodness.
And also in the back on the left side, you might notice a pretty big mud pit over there. Animals like the rhinos like to wallow in the mud. Elephants will use their trunks to throw mud up onto their backs. It helps to keep them
This is
cool,
very true.
but it also helps to protect their skin.
Cheetahs can't
Like a
hunt rhinos,
sunscreen,
somebody
like
said.
an insect
Not even.
Huh?
Right in front of us on the left-hand side, you're gonna
As we make our next turn here, we'll keep a close
Okay,
eye
so
on
we're
our
gonna
left.
watch the
We're looking
left-hand.
for
We're gonna watch
cheetahs.
over here.
Usually pretty hard to
This
spot.
channel is
You
all
can see
about
at least
cats,
two of them.
and you're going to see some cheetahs now. So there they are. I see one. See it walking.
Looks like 3 of them. 2
Look
around
at
the
the
red rocks, one a bit
kitty.
further along.
There's 3 of
Oh, I see
them.
3
Now
cheetahs.
cheetahs, they are the fastest land mammals. Cheetahs can run
We
up to
love
speeds of
cats
about
on this
60 to
channel. They're
70
right
miles
in the
per hour.
center of your
But
screen.
they're
You can see them
sprinters.
walking.
They're not endurance runners,
Look
so they
at
only
that,
maintain
all
their top
3 of
speeds for a
them.
couple hundred yards.
Oh my gosh.
They can reach those top speeds in about 3 seconds.
Oh my gosh, so beautiful.
Fourth
Oh, we
one.
got another one up and walking around.
Oh, there's another one up here.
Is
Another
on
one in the
and
back
then
corner laying down.
We've got another kitty right in the center of your screen. You can see the cheetah.
Mommy, it's fully as odd and then there are 2
They do
babies.
Yeah.
They make a chirping sound.
Cheetahs meow. That's so cute.
Most
There
of
it
the
is, right in the
time,
center,
cheetahs
guys. And there's one laying right in the back. I think that's the most cheetahs we have ever seen on a safari.
Cheetah.
You guys are lucky today. That's a new record, 5 cheetahs.
Hopefully we see the 3 lions.
It's probably because we're on Rosie's channel. Oh, lions.
They're all out.
Oh, there they are. There's the new lions, everybody.
There's the girl.
There's the
When it comes
girls.
to lions, it is actually the female
Wait, there's the boy.
lionesses
There's the boy.
that belong to
There's
the
my.
Oh, yeah, there's a boy, yeah.
The males stay back, they guard the territory, and they take care of the cubs, but that's only if there are cubs.
If you can see the new lions, they are right in the center of your screen.
It's just like traditional.
They are so beautiful. These are the brand new lions on the safari.
It said they're siblings.
They're siblings. Oh my gosh, they're so cute.
I think we got a couple more of those white rhinos on.
Oh, they are so cute.
He's watching me.
What beautiful
It can get
animals.
very loud. At top volume, the roar of a lion can be heard up to about 5 miles away. To put that in
Your
perspective,
lion
around
plush is
5
Leo?
miles,
That's
about the same distance between
adorable.
the animal kingdom.
I'm so glad we got to see the lions this morning. Do you think any of them look like Harry or Simba at home? Do they look like Harry and Simba?
They like the cool weather though.
Looks like coming around this way on our left, we're going to have some warthogs.
Warthogs.
Now, warthogs, they're burrowing animals, one of the largest burrowing animals using their tusks.
Look at the warthogs. Pumbaa.
Known to steal burrows that other animals have abandoned. That's okay. It's kind of like
Pumbaa.
recycling.
Pumbaa and his mom.
Pumbaa and his. Where's Timon?
We have one of my favorite girls. We got an ostrich. Ostrich are the largest of birds. They get
There's
up
an
to about
ostrich. Oh
9
gosh,
feet tall.
I am scared of
They're the
ostriches.
fastest animal on 2 legs.
Come
They can
here,
run up to
buddy.
speeds of
Follow
about
us.
35
No,
miles
do
per
not
hour.
follow
They can run
us.
anywhere from 10 to 16 feet in a single stride.
Oh, someone said Scar was the original king,
Now
not
we can't tell that that
Mufasa.
ostrich is a female, not because of how beautiful.
Wait, did you watch the movie?
she
Did
is,
they
but
watch
because of
the
color of her
movie
feathers.
then?
I don't think it came
Kind
out
of a
yet.
brownish gray color.
Did it?
It's
The
raining.
ostrich will have very distinctly known black feathers with white on their undersides.
Ostrich, please do something
Another
about
great way
the
to tell that
rain.
ostrich is a female on the right. I see ostrich
Do
eggs.
something about the rain.
Individually, those eggs can weigh up to about 3 pounds. It takes about 90 psi to break one of those. Means an average-sized human could actually stand on an ostrich egg and it would not break. Might have also noticed those eggs were not in a nest. Because ostriches don't make nests. Instead, what they do, the most dominant female in the group, she lays her egg in the middle. The other females lay their eggs around her.
After this, should we get those fries?
Yeah, all this,
I like
and
seeing
my
the
daughter
lions.
wants fries.
As we come around this way, we're going to see some animals that look a little more familiar, but they're still just as
Oh,
important.
this is
in
what Daddy
maintaining
wants
their
to get.
habitat. They like to eat a lot of undergrowth.
Daddy wants
Other animals
goats.
Don't like to eat. I think you guys see one sitting in the orange jeep.
Beware, guys. We might be getting some goats at some point.
Now, these are Nigerian dwarf goats. They're a miniature goat. They come from
That one
West
looks like
Africa.
Gracie.
They're great because unlike other dairy-producing animals, they're quite small.
That one that
so
has
they
the
don't take up a lot
brown
of
and
space.
white
They don't
on
take up a
her,
lot
that
of
one looks like
resources.
That one,
However, they're
that
mixed
one
with
looks like
into a
Jim.
number of different products, anything ranging from butter
Jim.
to cheese
That
to
one
soap. You can
actually
even make
looks like
chips
Anna,
together.
not Gracie. That looks like Anna.
Jim.
Now, my friends, right next door to us here at the safaris, we have a train that'll take you over to Rafiki's Planet Watch. Over there, they have an affection section where you actually get an opportunity to pet some Nigerian dwarf goats as well as some other domesticated animals. There will be a bunch of other fun activities to participate in while you're over there, but one pretty important thing to mention, my friends. The first train to take you over there is leaving at 9:30. The last train is leaving at 4:30. So if you're thinking about adding that to your day, you just want to plan that accordingly. But those trains do leave about every 5 minutes, so there will be plenty of them going from 9:30 to 4:30.
We're gonna see the waterfall.
Unfortunately, my friends, our safari is coming down to an end.
I'm running.
But that doesn't mean the adventures have to. There are still so many more places to find animals as you're exploring Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Agreed.
Whether it's a good thing or not, I can guarantee not a single one of them is going to stand in the middle of the
I don't know
road.
if I brought mine.
Now, right next door, we've got the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail.
The falls.
This trail will be a close look at some of the animals we saw today, as well as some new ones.
Did you think that was
Over there,
pouring? My mother thought it was pouring.
Water viewing area for the hippos. We have a different type of
see
zebra
sun.
called a
Is it
Moretti
still
zebra. You
raining
can
out?
compare those stripes.
Oh yeah.
They've got
there's sun
meerkats,
now.
naked mole rats, gorillas, and many more. Over in Asia, we have the Maharaja Jungle Trek. That one gives you an up-close look at Asian animals like Komodo dragons, Asian water buffalo, and even some tigers. If I have Wilderness Explorers on board, you've been riding the Simba 1. Circling the lion and the number 1. You're grabbing your badge.
It's a weird rain.
You're looking
It's
for the
sunny,
Wilderness
too. It's, like,
Explorers with
ridiculously
the
sunny.
orange satchel. That orange bag is going to have your badge and everything.
Oh yeah.
And as
Oh my
we go to part,
gosh.
my friends, we advise a bit too sad, so instead I'm going to leave you with Quaharini.
Quaharini.
So go well, have a great time out there.
All right, guys. Quaharini, everyone. I hope you enjoyed our safari. We'll be back later, and we might go on another safari. We'll see you guys later.
Watch your step as you head on out. Quaharini, my friends. Have a great